Yep.
All right, this is Barry Jo Brown with the Naperville Independent Film Festival, and we are at the closing ceremonies, and we have Michael Madsen here with us, and congratulations on a tremendous week that you've had here. We've screened films, you've been the guest of honor, and you are here promoting the book.
It was a tremendous invitation. It wasn't something I could say no. Everyone here has been very kind and generous, and it's been something I think I'll remember for the rest of my life. These kind of things don't usually happen for me, and I've been around for a long time, and I had a lot of reasons for coming. One for my little son to see his old man. There he goes.
Running down the hall, his children too.
Yeah. And to see my dad, and for Ted's wonderful theater, it's a one-of-a-kind place, and it's a great festival. People that they run it, they're giving the key to the city, and it was very nicely done. I'm not a good public speaker, so I got a bit, I didn't quite know what to say. But
You did beautifully tonight. You shared with us, for many people that didn't know, this is kind of home turf for you. You've got family here, and...
Yeah, my dad's still here. He's out in Oak Lawn. He was a Chicago firefighter for 30 years. He's retired now, and I miss him so much.
And you know what? That's what's just awesome about you. And you are a consummate actor. There's this soft side to you that we don't get to see in films. I love what you said tonight, that what would you say? You're a juvenile delinquent who did go down a couple films.
I'm a blue-collar kid, and you know, I didn't have much education, and I worked in a lot of gas stations and car washes, and you know, I sold Christmas trees, and I tried to be a paramedic, and my dad wanted to be, my father wanted me to be a cop, and a lot of his friends were cops when I was a kid, and you come back to where you came from, and you remember a lot of things, and they're genuine. And you know, Hollywood is a very transparent place. And, I've never really accepted it, and it's nice to come to a place where you're around people that understand.
Can I ask you a couple personal questions?
Sure.
Your son that's running around here having the time of his life in the halls of this theater.
He's pretty,
he knows Dad as Dad. Does he ever? I mean, now you had a couple movies he could go to, but some of your movies he can't see.
well, he can see Wyatt Earp, he can see Free Willy,
Free Willy, there you go.
Species, and Mulholland Falls, and Thelma and Louise, and I've done some TV stuff that he can watch. I got the CBS premiere of Blue Bloods.
Yes.
I think it's the 27th and 28th of this month. I'm just running around with Ted's granddaughter. I mean, this theater is so incredible. You walk through the halls of this place, the things that he has in here, it's just so incredible. Every film that anyone's ever remembered or loved is celebrated here in these hallways. And the fact that I could even, that I'm here and there, a couple places, I never, when I was, you would ask me that if I was 10 years old, I never would have thought that was possible.
And you had a premiere here Friday. I don't even know when Friday. Yes, today's Saturday. So yesterday, you had a premiere here for Vice.
I think they showed a couple things here, and they had Strength and Honor, the fight picture that I did, and Vice is a cop thing, and Reservoir Dogs, which was, it's called a gangster picture, but I was just a kid when I did that. So.
All right, last topic here. Tonight you were promoting a book. Now, a lot of people might not know this about you, but it's not just a normal book. Would you tell us a little bit about the book that you've been signing downstairs?
Well, when you do what I do for a living, you do an awful lot of traveling. And you spend a lot of time on planes and motels and trains and rental cars. Sometimes you get a bit lonesome. And I started writing down stuff on matchbooks and napkins and paper bags. And I actually wrote one on my leg one time in the back of a cab in New York City. because I didn't have a piece of paper. And have these remembrance of things sometimes. I guess you could call it social observance or something like that. And, but I didn't do it because I was intending on being a writer. But I ended up with a publisher, and a lot more people liked it than I would have imagined. And so I kept writing. I mean, the thing is, you got to get in front of a camera, and you got to pull a gun, and you got to light a cigarette. And that's your job. But you can't really, you can't write a poem, or you can't write a short story unless it's here, or unless it's here. And I've always thought that was kind of interesting. It was bewildering to me. And I wait to have it happen. And I kept writing, and I kept doing it. And I come up with another book and put some pictures in there for anyone who gets bored with the writing. At least they can look at some pictures. It's American Badass. It's a nice book. I had a copyrighted title, but it's a good book. And you know, it's probably when I'm croaked off, it'll probably be more appreciated. But it's all true. It's autobiographical. I mean, I didn't make anything up, and it's not for everyone. But I do think that it has some. It has its place.
Would we ever see anything that's in the book on the big screen?
Well, you know, I'd sure like to play Vincent Van Gogh. Kirk Douglas did it. Nobody's ever done it as good as Kirk Douglas. Let's face it, Kirk Douglas was the best Doc Holliday. Nobody's ever going to do Doc Holliday like that. Come on. But if I dyed my hair red and I had a beard and mustache, I could play Vincent. I'm still young enough to get off with that. If I could get something like that, someone who was in Endeavor and never got there, I kind of understand it. But I need that kind of role. I mean, if it's not on the page, everyone wants to put a cigarette in my mouth and give me a gun. And I'm really sick of it. I mean, I'm not sick of it, but I'm saying I need better writers and some other directors to come to me with some more interesting material and something more engaged with humanity.
The consummate actor, always thinking big, looking for the next
Oh,
project.
actors want to be singers, and singers want to be actors, and it's ridiculous, you know. I can sing, but, you know, in the shower. You know.
We're headed to the shower.
Oh,
No.
and now.
Well, it sounds better in the shower.
Well,
It
that's
sounds
good.
better
No,
in the shower.
because you got a good sound system in there. You know, that's how they get away with it. It's acoustics.
Well, we sure celebrate you, and thank you for coming and donating your time and talent to those of us still here in Chicago that have not gotten to Hollywood. And we appreciate everything you do and celebrate you.
Hey, Lukey, come here.
We got the little one.
Lukey, come here.
Oh, is this your son?
Come here, say hello.
Hi, young man.
Hi.
How old are you?
6.
It sounds like you are having the time of your life in this theater.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that damn pistol.
Like father, like son. So what's your favorite part about hanging out with your pop?
Hey.
Is
just
when he's
answer the
making
question.
movies.
Answer
When
the
he's
question.
making movies. But when he's here, not making movies.
I like playing games with him.
Yeah, what kind of games?
Like Lego games and gun games.
He's
But
crazy
with the
for
gun
Legos.
games, I don't have guns. I do this.
Yeah. Well, that's what we all do,
And
right?
sometimes we fight each other on the bed. And sometimes we have pillow fights.
Oh, perfect. It sounds like a perfect time with Dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're blessed.
He's my little angel.
Michael, thank you so much.
At my age, to have that, it doesn't get better than that.
He looks up to you, that's for sure.
No.
Thank you so much, and continued success. We'll
Okay.
see you again on
All
the
right.
carpet.
Thank you so much.